So you've met a fantastic guy and everything appears to be going pretty smoothly. But something seems to be missing. And it isn't moving that way or at the pace you desire. It's worth considering what he wants and where everything is heading. If you're wondering whether he really likes you or is simply looking for a fling, this video is for you. How to know a man only wants to sleep with you. 1. You only see each other when he wants to. You may realize that you only spend time together on his terms if you're dating a guy who just wants to have sex with you. He might be the one who decides when you see each other. Maybe he only texts you when he's had too much to drink and wants to give you a booty call at 1 a.m., or only sees you when he wants to sleep with you. 2. He always wants to meet at your place. This is another sign of how to know a man only wants to sleep with you. If you start to see him more and more at your or his place, it means that he has chosen the simplest and most convenient approach to satisfy his desire. Staying home means you can have sex whenever you want, and he doesn't have to devote much time, effort, and money to building a connection with you. 3. He's just interested in your appearance. It's wonderful being with a man who constantly gives you great compliments. However, you've probably realized that the majority of his praises are directed towards your beauty and how you look, not your inner traits. This is a sign that he isn't interested in anything else but sex. Those who become overly acquainted with you before you've had the opportunity to form a close relationship with them should be avoided. 4. Your conversations always become sexual. Pay attention to your conversations. Whenever you two talk, if he always manages to inject sex into the discussion, no matter what the subject is, be aware. The guys that desire more will want to learn more about you and what you've been up to. You'll find it a lot easier to chat about different things. 5. He doesn't reply to your daily messages. He reacts quickly to your fun and flirtatious text messages. However, if he sees regular messages from you, he usually responds quite slowly, or worse, stays silent without a reply. What he wants is to keep a lighthearted connection. That's why he avoids asexual and daily messages. 6. There's sex every time you see him. You never get to grab a coffee or have lunch with him. When you're together, it's always in the evening and usually late, because that's closer to bedtime, and you end up having sex. Because that's exactly what he wants. 7. Foreplay is over in a flash. Every time you have sex, there's not much kissing or caressing. You find the foreplay part over pretty quickly. It's probably because he wants to utilize you sexually, so his body is primed for a sex act. What he cares about is his own pleasure. You're simply a sexual partner and that's it. 8. He gets mad if you refuse to have sex. When a guy really wants to sleep with you, he'll go to great lengths to lure you. How to know a man only wants to sleep with you. He becomes upset or gets mad if he doesn't have the sex he desires. He thinks his efforts have been in vain. 9. He avoids staying the night. Do you get the impression that he constantly leaves right after you've had sex, or that he wants you to leave immediately? Does he always have reasons why he can't spend the night or why you can't stay with him? It's either his work, family or friends. Frankly, he just wants sex, not an intimate connection with you. Once it's done, there's no need for you, or him, to be here. 10. He can disappear for days without saying anything. It's typically not a good indicator when you can't contact a guy for days and he doesn't reply to anything. Then all of a sudden, he calls you to ask if he can come over late one evening. That only means he's simply interested in you for the sake of sex. 11. He doesn't want to be seen in public with you. If he never introduces you to his friends or you rarely go out together, he's probably scared of being caught with you. That's because he doesn't want anything to do with you other than sex, which he prefers to keep secret. In other words, he doesn't want a relationship with you. 12. You never have real discussions with one another. If you see him avoid important conversations with you and attempt to laugh them off or brush them aside, he's not interested in getting serious with you. So no romantic date evenings, morning cuddles, or crucial conversations in which you must pay attention. When you see that a guy is using you for sex, it usually indicates that he doesn't place a high value on you. Don't accept a relationship with a man who treats you this way. You are an amazing woman and you deserve a wonderful man who adores you. He would go to great lengths to please you, so don't waste your precious time. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel and visit our website at shinetolove.com.